wanted to share a little story of how, maybe like a testimony of how me and her met. And I thought about it and how I could tell you guys a story of how we met and just our lives. And I'm gonna take you guys back to somebody that you guys probably never even knew exist back in the days. But I'm gonna take you guys there. I'm gonna take you guys to the show.
Yes, he's good. Oh no. I know what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chile Show. And on this show, I'm gonna have a special guest. And my special guest is my wife, Adriana. Adriana Puentes, you're the first contestant in the Chile Show. So here we go. July 16, 2003. There she was, sitting at GameWorks with her three sorority sisters.
Dude, I'm gonna get in trouble.
With her three sorority sisters. There she was, sitting with her three friends at the bar. At the bar. And, you know, I got off work, called my friend Jennifer and my friend Glenn. And here we walked into GameWorks. And I know, Jen, this ain't the way you walked, but this is the way me and Glenn walked. And out of nowhere, Jennifer started talking to them. And out of nowhere, Glenn got your table and pulled it next to you. And me and you were eye to eye talking. And what was the first thing that we talked about? She said dance hall. She said reggae. And it's true. Reggae. And it is true. Reggae. And this song came on when I seen her eyes. And then we were talking, and so at the end of the night I asked her name, and she told me her name was Dee Dee. Or Dee. Diane. I know it started with a D, but it was Diane.
Diana, and then you call me D.
D. So Dee Dee over here. I asked her for her number, she gave it to me, and when I put it, I erased it by accident, so I had to go back and look for her. And she gave me her number. And when she gave me her number, this is how I felt. I feel good. Okay. So the next day she called me, and there we go. We started talking for a good hour. She invited me to her birthday party. You invited me to your birthday party. He said, hey, come to my birthday party. I said, hey, how old are you? 22, met you at the bar. She said, no, I'm 20.
No, it's gonna be 20.
You're gonna be 20. That is true. You're gonna be 20.
Dad, he's lying.
She was 20, her name was Dee, and this is what I thought in my head.
Cause right now you're just a liar. Today you tell me something, y mañana es otra cosa.
Yeah, baby, that's what I thought of you. And there we were, man. Hanging out that day. The next day, I think 5-6 days later, it was your birthday. And then there's another key of why we met, was Glenn's mom. She used to do flowers, and I wanted to give her maybe a little flower, something small, and I gave her $20. And she gave me a basket with, 24 roses. And of course, me, I was gonna split it and give it to all the girls. But no, I give it all to you, babe. But in that thing of flowers, babe, there was a CD. And the CD means special to me, because every time I listen to this song, even though it's cheesy, I just think about you, babe. This song right here questions, okay, Ben? A couple questions about our first, okay? Here we go. Do you remember the first concert that we went to?
Usher?
She said Usher. And what do I say? She said Usher. And what do I say? And in that concert, okay, I was embarrassed to go to that concert. I didn't want nobody to see me. I didn't want nobody to even know that I went and liked Usher. And what do you know, at the place where you can buy shirts, I see my homeboy Rudy right there saying, "Hey, you're here at Usher." Usher said, "Mm." I said, "No." Okay, so do you remember the second concert that we went to? Second concert that we went to.
We ain't gonna tell you to see Jennifer Lopez.
It was the Bob Marley Fest. The Bob Marley Fest. It was the Bob Marley Fest, and she asked me to go get her some Coke, and I got her some Dr. Pepper. And she threw that Dr. Pepper on me. She didn't like Dr. Pepper, so I finally figured that out. But in that concert, hun, there was one special guy that you wanted to see, and I took you to see him. And that's where this comes in.
The broken heart is blessed love will never party. Don't know it from the start, but tell them say I'm dirty, yeah. A Sean Paul and Sasha, come
Sorry,
sing for them,
not a
baby.
speech, okay?
Though you make me holler, though you make me sweat, I can't get your tenderness. Still I can't get you off my mind.
Okay, 2 more questions for you, baby. 2 more questions. Do you remember the first movie we watched at the movie theater? I know we don't know that. You know why we don't know that? Because we were too busy making out in the back. But, we think we seen this movie right here. Bad Boys 2. And the funny part is that it was a packed movie theater and we watched the movie like this in the front. So it was kind of hard to make out in front of everybody. And there's one more question, honey. One more question. One more question. Do you remember the last guy that you were seeing before me? It doesn't matter his name. You are with me. Thank you. Do you smell what your man is cooking? Thank you. We'll be back after the commercial.